A veces duele la cabeza. Y al contrario, a veces ellos nos preguntan porque da pena o algo. Ahora que no así. Porque si vos ves William, William, William.
Okay, it looks like it's starting. So, okay, so the question was, and then I guess we have to discuss as a group. No, that's what the teacher said. So, why would somebody want to be an identity thief?
For me, I think that if people is could be wanting for a justice or belong an organized crime and use could use that information to create a new identity for someone or I don't know. Just for receive money.
Okay, very good. And how about you, Jose Mauricio? What do you think?
For me, a report release is a report released by the USA Department of Justice attempted to shine a light on why people steal identities.
Okay.
They are, for most part, for me.
Okay. And what about you, Patricia? What do you think? Why would somebody want to be an identity thief?
Because I consider being an identity theft, money responsibilities are removed, and se quitan responsabilidades y aparte es como hacer como lavado de dinero.
You mean
Yeah.
money laundering? Money laundering.
Okay.
Money laundering. Yeah.
Yes.
Money
Okay, that's good enough reason. Well, my personal opinion is that it's somebody that wants to make a quick buck. They want to make money very quickly, and they think they can get away with it. So that's one good reason why they'd want to do it. Okay. Long before the internet was around, right? How could identity thieves steal your information?
Oh, I think that I remember a lot of cases about that's because how could I say that you told that recently that is to get money easily and that the information they used to do anything. A lot of things because right now I know a lot of people they use information to sell include your car. I know a neighbor that he 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 bought a car and when he went to the office to register the car. The car had been stolen 1 month ago, and he was the fifth person that have bought that car in the same day. That they were the identity theft stole all the information with the car, and they used that identification to sell that car 5 times.
Oh wow! Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, really, really, man. He told me.
That's pretty bad.
What question is you're talking?
Okay, and what about you, Jose Mauricio? I mean,
What is the? Tell me the question.
The question was long before the internet was around. How did identity thieves steal your information?
Oh, identity thieves could steal your identity through.
Mm-hmm.
For me, is through your trash to find personality, identifying information on papers you have thrown out light bills and other documents for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I put that a lot of the identity thieves in those days would do what they call dumpster diving. They would dive into people's garbage cans, or trash bins, and then try to get their personal documents that way. By getting either their bills or their personal information, social security numbers, copies of driver's license or passports. They'd get their information that way.
Okay.
Okay, and what about you, Patricia?
Repeat question, please.
Yeah, the question was, before the internet was around, how did identity thieves steal your ID before the internet, before we had the internet?
The life.
Right, before. When internet wasn't around, how would identity thieves get your information?
¿Por qué la robaría?
No. No,
How would they get the information before the internet was around?
Sorry, I don't understand.
how the thieves still stole your document before internet. Right now we know we use the technology or call you, ask you information, but in the past before.
Okay. Thanks. I consider identity is before the internet is complicated, but it is possible because the people give the ID credit card and use the credit card in a super selectos or para compras en Simán o cosas así, pero sí era posible.
It was possible. It was possible in those days.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then the other question was,
I could add more. I remember when in the past the passport who had a American visa, they used that document to go to United States in the past. I remember, and also they use the information to change some check on your bank account.
Oh, they would. Oh, really? They would change it.
Yes, in the past.
They change information with your bank account. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Also, I remember a case that I knew that when they used information to inscribe that a new in the mayor, other person with the information on the Partida de nacimiento, I don't know how to say that in Spanish.
Your certificate is your birth certificate.
Oh yes, they use that information to change that information. That's in the mayor. In the past, that's always is the organized crime, of course. In the past.
Okay. And I think, let's see, how many more questions were there? Were there 3 or 5? I can't remember. Let's see. What identity theft, which would probably have to deal with in the future? I think that was the other question.
Wow, that's, I think will be more complicated, because imagine if right now they steal your information. In the future, you could lose your home, your house, your car by internet.
Yeah, well, that's true too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's these new programs, right? That has alarms that hooked up with the internet. That's very true.
Yes.
What about you, Patricia?
In the future, sorry. Yes. In the future, I consider with them only now we run more risks with cryptocurrency. We will have to deal with. Yes.
Okay. Any?
With un ataque cibernético. How do you say ataque cibernético?
Cyber attack.
Okay.
Cyber attack.
Okay. We will have to deal with attacker. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. And were they 3 questions? I can't remember. They were 3, weren't they?
Okay. Yo no sé si se entendió como la idea, pero considero que en un futuro sería como lidiar casi con lo mismo, solamente que como ahora tenemos la criptomoneda, siento que tendríamos que lidiar como un ataque cibernético.
So you think there would be a cyber attack on the crypto monetary system, on the Bitcoin?
Yes.
Okay, that's a good one. All right. Well, I think too. I think the future is that, you know, now that we have Bitcoins, there's probably going to be some kind of future attack on the Bitcoin system. You know, how much money will be taken out of our personal accounts. You know, if we have to use Bitcoins, I have no idea. How would they log in? Well, they're pretty sharp. So, you know, if they can break the password, they probably could get in and steal the crypto money or Bitcoin. That could be. And also the ATM cards that have the strip tapes on the side of them. Well, those are changing over to chips, and who knows if they're going to be able to reproduce the chips in order to take the money away from our accounts. I have no idea. That could be in the future too. You know.
Oh, lady, there is a problem in the Banco Agrícola.
Oh yeah, I heard about
that. America.
Oh,
I have know about a lot of things, but I heard that include a lot of employees of the bank, because I know a lot of cases about that.
Oh, is that right? People lost a lot of money that way, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are talking about $500
$500 a piece, right? Or something like that?
It's a lot of money.
Oh, that is a lot of money. Wow, $500. That was due to that they were sending some kind of a fake email saying that there was something wrong with their accounts or something with the password. Is that how it worked?
No. The case I told you is we seen that there is a organized crime in that a lot of employees are doing the.
Oh, so you think that it was an inside job? You think that the employees were involved? Is that
information for that? And in 1 hour they have how say they have in 1 hour they have made a transference to 5 people the same money. That's what I know that that case on the $500. Just here in El Salvador, and I don't know what happened because that was the last this week, the last Tuesday.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's not the security of the bank. It's about the information when you send by email and to receive another information for me. It's not the security of the internet, of the bank. It's about information you can send for another people.
Okay. Here, I have the other questions. Yeah, the other one was, what would life be as an identity thief be like? What would life be as an identity thief be like?
I think that question is likely this number one, that when people that want to get money easily without work like normal people.
Yeah, it would be. I think it would be a pretty tough life. You know, you'd always have to be looking over your shoulder to see that you're not going to be caught. You know, because you always have that possibility that you might end up in prison. So, you know, yeah, it's a risk that they have to take.
Yeah. And you, Maurice, what do you think?
What would life as identity be like? But criminal identity theft could also lead to your arrest. But identity thieves can gain access to personal information for me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very good. Exactly. So
for me, life as an identity will be like a normal person with money who only uses these identities when he needs to steal or acquire things on behalf of someone else. For me.
Yes. Okay. So anybody wants to add anything else?
No.
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 For example, a new car.
No, that case is really that vehicle was sent five times in the same day, and what's the problem is the document that the seller there it wasn't there were the really, but also the document personal of him, that's false. That's the witness, just the witness and the that say the face of the thief.
Oh yes, yes.
No more.
Yes.
We don't know the knowing the name, nothing. They choose the places where there is not a camera.
Yeah, that's true.
They yes,
Mhm,
a lot of smart people.
mhm, mhm. Okay, well, I think that should do it. It should wrap it up, unless you want to make any other comments, about identity theft.
Oh yes. I remember this for similar will be the exam the next month.
Yeah, that's what they said. That's what it says. It's got to be some kind of impromptu speech. I guess that's going to be the exam. So.
All right. What is the correct pronunciation? In front.
A big pardon? What's that?
The correct pronunciation of the in front is
Has improved. Yeah, it'll improve. It'll improve with time.
all right.
I think
all
with
right.
the classes and everything else, and then you listening to the CDs, you guys ought to do pretty good.
Okay.
You'll
Not
be
easy.
fine. Yeah, just listen to the CDs. All the CDs that the instructor has given. Just you guys, you'll be in great shape. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's all. Like they say, practice makes perfect. So
Oh yeah.
you guys are.
We were
See that?
we were talking with Maurice that we have a problem with that because from Monday to Saturday we had to work in just
Only Spanish.
yes only Spanish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys. I mean, with time, you guys are you'll really pick it up pretty quick. So you guys are sharp. So you'll do well. Keep up the good work, all of you. So good luck on the test, and thanks for coming, and thanks for sharing your experiences. That was pretty nice.
For me, it's a pleasure. See you.
Same, yeah, same thing. Okay, well, listen, you have a good evening, and I'll send this over, as soon as I get to it. Okay.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Take care of yourself.
Okay.
Good night.
You
Hey,
too.
good night. Good night,
Okay,
Jose.
good night. Bye
Good night,
bye.
Jose Mauricio. Good
Bye.
night, Patricia. Good night.